Hi, I'm Jacqueline Poyle, and I'm the owner and founder of Carolina Marriage and Family Life Coaching LLC. You did a great job downloading my free roadmap to move beyond infidelity trauma conversation guide. So please check your inbox in the next 5 to 10 minutes for your copy. In the meantime, be sure to watch this video to the end so that you can see exactly how to move beyond the trauma of infidelity in as little as 90 days and design a beautiful life without chronic resentment, fear, self doubt, and frustration. And just so you know you're in the right place, I want to underscore that this strategy is reflecting of the exact system that I've personally used to help respond to the top 6 excuses that a cheater uses when confronted with having an affair. In short, this is a shortcut to dealing with the first step in the grief process. So let's dig in. As you might be aware, sadness, loneliness, guilt, shame, anger, confusion are just some of the major problems for women who have discovered that their partners are having an affair. The intimate betrayal of a cheating partner rocks the foundation of our ability to trust, forgive, and commit in all of our relationships. We start to doubt our reality and doubt ourselves, doubt our judgment. Just about every day, I hear the same questions from women struggling with infidelity trauma, trying to move on, trust again, and rebuild their life. How do I confront my partner about the affair? Should I stay in the relationship? Should I go? How do I rebuild my life after the affair? And countless other questions I hear all the time and thought of and worked through myself. The fact is that there are 3 main reasons that women suffering from infidelity struggle to move beyond the affair. One is that they have to learn how to grieve the situation, deal with the heartbreak, anger, confusion, and chaos. 2, they have to find clarity and discover who they actually are. What is their identity? What do they want? What do they deserve in spite of the affair? What is their confidence, their self esteem, their self efficacy? And then lastly, they have to create the strategies and find the courage to take action, leading to designing that life that they actually desire and deserve. Do these sound familiar to you? In all of my experience serving and talking with women struggling with infidelity trauma, and again, myself on my own personal journey, I hear these and have felt these pain points. But these are only symptoms. That's the good news. It's the bigger issue is the real issue. And the real issue is the lack of a clear point A to point B action plan that actually transforms our chaos into calm and a beautiful life. So I created a roadmap to do just that. And this is where my grace method comes in. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how it works. There are 3 steps in the process and in this method. The first step that we would work through is I help clients on this path to do just that, grieve. We move from chaos to calm. Secondly, we help clients in the second action step discover who they are, to find clarity in all of the confusion. And then in step 3, the last step in the system is design. And this is where you'll learn to move from fear to action. This is just one step, this conversation guide in our grace method. And it's the only system for women moving beyond the trauma of infidelity. I'm going to show you the roadmap and talk a little bit about how it actually works and some of the things you can expect to work through. So I'm going to share this screen so you can actually see what's happening. And in this screen, we can see here that we have the 3 stages that I just mentioned: grieve, discover, and design. In our grief stage, we're going to take time to actually grieve. We're going to work through the shock and denial and all of the myriad of emotions that come with that. We have to learn how to discuss the situation or confront our cheater, our cheating partner. We have to figure out what we're going to do to survive on a daily basis, and then deal with those emotions, the anger, the depression, the sadness, the frustration that all come along with finding out about the affair. In the last stages of grief, we ultimately will learn to accept and embrace our situation as our new reality so that we can move forward with grace and find calm to make the decisions that we need to start to face and make for ourselves and our families. So that moves us into our discover phase, and we're going to learn how to love ourselves and trust again and forgive. And these are huge, learning how to practice and cope with what's going on so that we're in this calm stage and we can start to embrace who we are, finding balance in our situation in our life, our finances. We might have to reconstruct our spiritual, our emotional, our families, our career, everything that was impacted by the affair and the trauma of the infidelity. And finally, rediscovering who am I? Who am I in this process? What's my new identity? I want to be a healthy, happy person for that next relationship in my life. And in that clarity, we have these answers so that we can then move into our design stage, which is an exciting stage. It's where we create a vision and the action steps and all the resources to actually create and take control of our destinies. We all know through goal setting and generally that we have to take action or no transformation can happen. And in this stage, the exciting part is we're going to face fear head on, and we're going to be vulnerable, and we're going to learn how to identify our obstacles and create action plans and push forward, leaning into our fear so that we can see change, the positive change that we so desire and deserve. And then ultimately, we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate the process because we're going to grow through this infidelity with grace and dignity and poise. And we are going to learn how to love again and trust again. So, with all this said, the wonderful thing about this process is that you're here today. So, if you want to get crystal clear on the action steps that you can follow to move beyond the trauma of your infidelity, and I'd love to speak with you. I'd love the opportunity in just 30 minutes. We could get clear on what is exactly holding you back. We will map out a plan, a step by step plan. Look at the grace method to transform your emotional chaos into clarity so you can design the beautiful life that you deserve in as little as 90 days. Lastly, we'll decide if we're a good fit together. And if we are, then we can move forward. And I would love to partner with you on your healing journey. But please note, this is only for you if you are ready to take back your life after the affair, if you're ready to accept the situation and empower positive change, if you're willing to do the work that not just to survive the infidelity, but to thrive after the trauma. So if that's you, then congratulations, and I'm very excited. Please click the link below to schedule your free call. The session, again, is 30 minutes. We'll explore what's holding you back and come up with a plan of action. I'd love to partner with you on your healing journey, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Be well.